Bap, bap, esto loco, un loco.
He was the cool leader, the love of the underdogs on top. The enemy, I'm a dull son, straight from
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to Miss Fadila. My name is AJLAA AQILAH BINTI HAMDAN. I'm from Group 11. Today, my team and I would like to present our project, which is a car rental system. So I will start our presentation with a Fatihana.
Background of the system. A car rental system is a system that provides the service of renting a car to customers. The service is very convenient to many people as they can choose what type of car that they want and how many days they are going to use the rental car. Car rental companies used to store the information of car rental using a traditional way, which is customer will call the company who offers car rental service and book through a phone call. The company will save the information in booking form. Using this traditional way can cause lost profit and the misuse of customer information. Thus, as an employee of a car renting system, we must create a systematic car rental system that lists down what type of car, store the information of how long a customer is going to rent the car, key in and secure the customer's information and the available cars to rent. These are our objectives: to solve the issues of existing car rental system, to make company easy to keep tracks of car, customer, employee booking or any car issues, to less the time for customer booking the car, to secure system that protects customer information.
Okay, so I will explain about scope of the system. So we have in scope of the system we have two, customer and employee. Customer can do two things only. First, customer can use this system to rent a car only, and the second one is to log in and register. And the third, and for the employee able to use the system to choose a view and modify car status, and employee also able to use that own system to update the database. Employee can design the interface of the system. Other than that, employee can modify the catalog in the system, and the last one, employee can register and approve booking details.
For the review of the current system, for the first system is rentalscar.com. This system is built for easier customer to select car at the lowest price possible. User can easily enter their details and booking detail and making payment. After the payment complete, user can pick up the car at the location customer choose. For the second system is Kaya. This application is built to last time for customer to book in the car, and this car rental system service is only available in Malaysia. The characteristic for this system is this system not only for car rental system, it is also for flight booking system and hotel booking system. For the car rental system, customer can choose the pickup point for the car and date. So after the payment complete, customer can pick up the car at the selected location.
Okay, next for problem statement. Okay, so for problem 1, some of companies who provided the car rental service cannot track the car that have been booked by the customer. They also cannot figure out which customer that booked is for their service. This is because the customer just made a phone call to book the car rental and it just record in the booking form. Okay, so for the next problem, sometimes employees of the company miss the form that they fill for customer to book the car. So it will make it difficult for them to retrieve customer data. Okay, so for the last problem, customer must walk in to choose for the available car. Okay, so with our new system, the process will be more efficient and efficient, and the safety of hire cars is secure. Okay, next, to solve all the problem statement before. Okay, so we create UML diagram for our system. Okay, so in our system, we have 7 classes: person class, employee class, customer class, car class, rate class, available car class, issues car class, and then we add one more class is cache new error class. This class for exception handling. Okay, so for person class inherit 2 employee class and customer class. Okay, so for the first, user must log in the system. Okay, so person class used for login system. User must key in username and password, and after that, user must choose between employee or customer. If user choose employee, employee must key in employee name and phone number. And if user choose customer, customer must key in their name, phone number, and license number. Class employee and class customer are connect and associate with class car. Okay, so class car can inherit available car class and issues car class. Okay, so for example, if employee want to add new available car, okay, so employee must key in car model, car type, seater, and rate. Okay, so for customer is if customer want to book in the car, so customer must choose the car that customer want, and then customer must key in number of day that customer want to book in, and then system will display the price. If employee want to add issues car, so employee key in damage info and cost repair. And then for class rate are connect and composition with class car. Okay, so class rate used for customer to give their own rating for car that customer book. And for last, for cache new error class. Okay, so from main class, if user key in wrong format or use any special character, so system will throw car new error exception.
So I am going to show you on how to use our car rental system. So for our car rental system, we have 2 options. A user can use to log in as an employee or as a customer. So for this, I'm going to show you on how to log in as a customer. So as you can see, when I hover into the employee button, the button changed into green. So I'm going to click on employee button. So to enter our car rental system, we have to use username and password. So for our username, we have set into FAKHRUL. So I'm going to enter FAKHRUL. And our password is FAKHRUL123. Okay, this pop-up appeared because I intentionally entered the wrong password. So okay, I'm going to enter the correct password right now. So we have successfully entered the car rental system. So I'm going to enter my name and my phone number. And once again, we see this pop-up appeared because I intentionally entered the wrong format. So to view details, we have to enter the correct format for phone number. So I'm going. So, and then we click on the view details. Okay, this is the output after we click on the view details. Employee details, username Fakhrul, password Fakhrul123, name Fatin Hana, phone number 01925172203. So, for our car rental system, we have implemented the concept of inheritance, and class person is the superclass. So, this is string username, string password, and now I'm going to show you the subclass. The subclass is class employee. So, as you can see, class employee extend, which is the keyword for inheritance, and as well as super, and extend public class employee extend person. So as you can see here, the class employee inherits string username, string password, and these two string employee and string phone number were added for class employee. And next, I'm going to show you the next subclass, which is class customer. Okay, as you can see here, class customer extend class person, and okay, and then we can see that string username, string password, string name, string phone number, and string license were added. And now I'm going to show you the output so that you can see clearly the implementation of inheritance in our coding. So this is employee details, and this is customer details. Username Fakhrul, password Fakhrul123, name Fatin Hana, phone number 01925172203, and customer details, username, password, uh, username HAZIQ, password HAZIQ123, and driver name Fatin Hana, driver phone number 01925172203, driver license number 00021710162 As you can see here, both employee details and customer details inherit username and password.
Okay, so next for button view available car. Okay, so we click button view available car. Okay, so and then the system will display all the available car details. Okay, so for example, in our system, we have 5 available car: Myvi, Azora, Personal, Saga, FLX, and Civics. Okay, so system display all the car details: car model, car type, seat number, car rating, price per day. Okay, next for button add available car. Okay, so before we look button add available car, for your information, in button add available car, we use polymorphism method. Okay, this for example of polymorphism method. Public void calculate rent price, public void display invoice. Okay, so this for example of polymorphism method that we use in button available car. And then we also use composition method in our system. Okay, for example, car class has a relationship with rate class. Okay, so let's try to click add button available car. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so click add available car button. Okay, so and then we pop up how many car you want to add. Okay, for example, we add 1 car. Okay, press OK, and then kawan model. Okay, so kawan model. Okay, kancil. Okay, press OK. And then for kawan type, for example, family. Press OK. And then sister, kancil 4 lah. For sisters. And then for kawan rate, kancil 2.5. And then for price per day, 100. Okay, after that, our system will display all the available car detail. Okay, let's look. Okay, so we have 6 available car. Okay, so before that we only have 5 available car, and then we add one car, kancil, and then latest we have 6 available car. Okay, so Myvi, Civics, Elzora, Saga, FLS, Persona, and then for the latest one, Kancil.
So my part, I will explain about view issue car and add issue car button. What is a view issue car button? View issue car button is when a user click on the view issue car button, or employee, when employee click on view issue car button, they will view all the details of view issue car. Okay, for example, I click on the button view issue car. Okay. See? And all the details of issue car will pop up. Okay, we have 5 issue car. We have Serena, Alphard, Beza, Perve, and the last one is Waja. So this is all the issue car details that we have. Okay, for example, issue car of Serena is rear brake light is broken. So when employee click on the view issue car details button, they will appear all the details of issue car, and employee will know which car has an issue, what issue of the car. So this is the function of view issue car button. Okay, so for next part, I will explain about add issue car button and also exception handling. Just now, all my team members already explained about polymorphism, inheritance, and so on. So my part, I will explain about exception handling, how exception handling occur, and so on. So when I click on add issue car, it will pop up a box that asks user or employee to key in how many details car have an issue they want to add. For example, I key in 1 and I click on OK, and then the car model is BRV, and the car type is a family car, and then the seater is, and here the seater, the part of the seater, I accidentally enter Y character, not 7 as my input. So I click on Y, but I didn't notice it, and then I just click on OK. So here the exception handling working. So it will pop up error, invalid input, and try again. So what is the function of exception handling? Exception handling is to ensure that the flow of the programs doesn't break when an exception occur. For example, if a program have a bunch of statement and exceptions occur midway after executing certain statement, then the statement after the exception will not execute and the program will terminate abruptly. Okay, so if we don't have the exception handling automatically, if we input for example, the part is for integer but we put character data type, so it will terminate the program immediately. So we can't start over the program. So if we have the exception handling, we can redo or re-enter again our input. Okay, when I click on OK, so yeah, I can enter back my input. So I will enter BRV, and the car type is, the car type is a family car, and the seater is 7, The rate is a 4.5, and damage info, for example, is a window crack, and repair cost is around maybe around 250 ringgit. Okay, and then I click on OK. So here, the BRV details is add on the issue car. Okay, so we have all the issue. Before this, we only have 5 issue car, but then I add the new issue cars, so we have 6 issue car. Okay, so we can see on here BRV model is add on issue car details. So our model is BRV, the car type is family car, seat number is 7, and we can view the car rate is 4.5, the damage info is a window crack, and the repair cost is RM 250. So just now I also showed the exception handling. Actually, exception handling is not only apply on this part, we also apply at all part that we need to key in input. So it make it easier for us to prevent an error during run the program. So what can I show here is how the exception handling occur, and how the button of issue car and add issue car details working. So that's all from me. I will pass my presentation to my next team members. Thank you.
SEBRI. Now I will present the interface for customer. For the customer, the login same as employee. We put the username and password. So after this page will appear, we must fill in all the details. Detail for driver name, driver phone number, and the IC number. The phone number and the IC number must put in the correct format. So after we fill in all the detail, we can view the detail. So we click this button. After click the button, the system will show the customer detail. So the system will show the username, the password, the driver name, the driver phone number, and the driver license number. For the second button for customer is booking car. So after we click the button booking car, after we click the button booking car, the system will appear all the available car. So for the example, the system will show the Persona, Saga FLX, Myvi, Honda Civic, and Izora. Okay, for this case, I will choose the Honda Civic, and the system will ask the user for input the day for the rent. For example, I will put 3 days. After we put the day, the system will print out the invoice. For the invoice, the system will print out the username, the driver phone number, driver license number, car name, car type, seat number, car rate, car price, day, and total price. For the total price is the total after the car price times the day. So the total is 570. For this invoice, we use the relationship association, the relationship between customer and available car. So we print 2 different parent for print invoice. Okay, now I will explain about the GUI we use in this project. So okay, now I will explain about the GUI we use in this system. Okay, I will explain about the JFrame, JPanel, the image we use, the button, and the JText field and JPanel, JText field and JLabel. So the JFrame is here. For the box, this box is JFrame. So inside the JFrame, we put the JPanel. JPanel we can't see it, but unless we set the border for the J panel. So inside the J panel, we input the J label. J label is here. This is the J label, and this is the J button. And we implement the mouse hover on this button. If user mouse hover on this button employee, the button employee will change the color into the green. So this is the image we use for this system, and this is the J panel, this is the J label, and this is the J text field. The coding for image is here. So this is all the image we use in the system. This is the coding J panel, J frame, and this is the J label and J text field. Okay, that's all.